Without being privy to an amazing assumption murmuring in the corridors of British power, it is difficult to comprehend practically everything that has happened in the royal story since February 5, 2024, the day King Charles declared to the world that he had cancer. Hello viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel. If you're new here, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications bell, so you don't miss any updates about the British monarchy. This is what it is. Most people assumed King Charles III would live to be as old as his father, 99, or mother, 96, when he came to the throne. Since he was diagnosed with cancer, the exact kind is still unknown. Only the most fervent optimists still hold that belief. It is difficult for any of us to anticipate when we will pass away, much less someone else's, and the king is undoubtedly faring incredibly well in his fight against cancer. His next tour to Australia, which begins in less than 2 weeks, is evidence of his incredible resilience. Although it has been slightly pruned, not many people believed that 8 months after his cancer diagnosis in the dark days of February, he would be travelling to the Antipodes. The whole weight of the British medical establishment is devoted to treating his illness, state-of-the-art procedures, as well as the use of Charles's favourite herbal remedies and natural healing cures. Even if Charles' cancer is eventually found to be completely remission, his announcement of his illness, contrary to centuries of royal custom, marked the beginning of what courtiers euphemistically refer to as the change of reign. It is necessary to say that behind closed doors, preparations for King William V's reign started, and it will be extremely difficult to return that genie to its bottle. The reality was communicated to Charles' family. The situation was grave. That is, of course, the reason the monarch agreed to meet Prince Harry, and the reason he went over from California 3 days later. William also leapt to his feet. Shortly after the information became public, he named Ian Patrick, a seasoned former diplomat with 8 years of experience at the Foreign Office, as his new private secretary. It was obvious what this meant. William would be taking on a larger, more prominent role. William's intentions were abruptly derailed, nevertheless, when he had to withdraw from public life and overseas travel for several months due to his wife's illness diagnosis. William is obviously back and considerably more well known now that Kate is better than his father, who has been hoarding strength for the Australia tour for the past few weeks. When William visits South Africa for the Earthshot Awards in early November, he will be making his return to long-haul international travel. It sounds like a high-profile event. The altered timeline for his father's reign presents special challenges for Harry, as he cannot meaningfully recover and maximize his influence as a global social activist, showing up and doing good, as he and his team like to say, unless a peace agreement is reached with the institution of his family. Furthermore, Harry has a far better chance of striking a bargain with King Charles III than he does with King William V. Wife Meghan Markle won't be too affected by the transition of power because she appears to be content with her constant